head-to-head with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This defense for the Pats, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Juwan Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing, Jones. Going for it all.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Conner.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
James Conner.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run the counter. Harris. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. A first down for Connor and then some. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A huge play there on 4th down. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels, then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Williams, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing on first down, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. Touchdown number 20. On the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Makes
the score, Patriots 21, Jaguars nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Second down at 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Lawrence.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
And they're going option play on 3rd down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Jones. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, But I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise... We may have to dial things back a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Connor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Mike Williams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Slide for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Jaguars 6. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jones now off the play fake. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jones throwing on first down. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Joe Williams. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. receiver, Cooper. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Jones on 1st down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch one. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And they'll run with ETN.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go.
Lawrence will throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a handoff to Connor. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
35. Jaguars 13. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jones.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, D.
Throwing, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
Lawrence. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 35, Jaguars 28. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
You know what? Why don't you just
from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They start with a give to Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Patriots are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Pats, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,
they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8.
And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.